scary stuff in the woods.
You can cut them, sure.
Or it could be kind of like a Scooby-Doo, like, oh, it was the innkeeper the whole time, you know? So we're still seeing how that plays out, whether or not there are actual supernatural elements to the show, or whether or not it's the supernatural element is driven mainly by superstition and like archaic mysticism and like paganism, as opposed to actually being a mystical force or mystical forces at work. You know, whether it's just kind of a psychosomatic construct of pagans in the woods and you know, the ghosts in the castle and all of that, or whether or not they're real people who are just manipulating the superstitions of the time to facilitate their own agenda. So we shall see. I don't actually know yet. They tell us one thing and then they tell us another, they don't tell us anything. It's so close mouthed and stuff. It's all I can do to steal like network drafts before they're available to the rest of the cast. And I had to stop doing it because people were getting in trouble. And they didn't know how I was getting hold of them. And they were just like picking people at random to yell at, and I was like, I'll stop. Sorry.
So, working on the first season and working on the second season, how does that differ?
Well, this is the first season. We haven't done our back 9 yet. We're up to episode 8. We've got another 5 episodes to go.
So there's still more recording on the second season to go.
Yeah, we've got the second season to come next year if we get picked up. So we're wrapping up the first season, maybe April. So we'll see. We'll see how people like it. If they like it, maybe we'll get 2 seasons, Laurie. If they don't like it, that would really suck. So that's all I have to say about
I'm
that.
sure you get picked up for more. It's a great show so far.
I hope so. I hope so. It gets better.
How much are you allowing what really happened to inform your performance, and how much are you like, I'm actually in my mind going to separate the real
You know what?
person from
It's
the character?
really difficult because if I try to adhere strictly to the literature based on Mary Stuart as a woman and as a person and her personalities, someone's gonna hate me for it. You know, no matter what road I go down, you're always gonna have critics. So I'm sort of trying to tread that fine line between acknowledging the literature on her as a person, as a historical figure, the character that they've created for me in scripts, and like Laurie's vision, and then my own interpretation of the character and of the woman and what I'd like to bring to the character. So it's sort of a mishmash of those three. People are either going to like it or not. I mean, I have an attachment to the character, so, you know, when I watch the episodes back, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, then I'll just change some things. They don't let us watch rushes. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. But yeah, I'm trying to do something different, because trying to replicate other performances only leads to like misery and heartbreak and creative frustration. So we'll see. Hopefully people like it.
Well, you've got sort of the love triangle, and I know we had talked on set about the fact that Bastion can't really happen. So
It's a forbidden love situation for sure, which is usually the most exciting thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, I think their relationship is doomed in the short term. She does marry Francis, and that happens, we know this. But as we also know, Francis dies at some point. So there is potential for them to have a relationship outside of the political sphere of things after Francis's death, or potentially beforehand. So we'll see. Just because it is a forbidden romance and it is theoretically politically not possible, doesn't mean it won't happen. So we'll see.
How far before Francis' death are you going to go?
No idea. I hope that we keep him for a good long time, because Toby is incredibly talented and a joy to work with. I think we're definitely going to draw that out for a while, because he is such a pleasure to have. And when he dies, I go back to Scotland, and that's new sets. And it's a whole thing. So,
and he dies of an earache, which is
yeah, you know, I'll spend like 5 episodes in black and crying.
Not nearly as fun for the costume department.
We're going to wrap it up there, you guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so